In this vector guide, we're going to take a look at the variation analysis tool. We'll look up this tool under the Tools menu bar and then go all the way down to Variation Analysis. Select it, and voila, we have it here on our screen. Let's go ahead and expand our screen just a little to make it a bit more visual for us. The Variation Analysis tool has some important components that should be taken into consideration. For example, this black line in the middle is the closing price of the previous day, and the prices above and below this line serve as a visual guide to possible support and resistance levels. In this field here, highlighted in black at the top, we have the current market price of the BTC USDT trading pair. Beside the prices to the left, we have the corresponding variations highlighted as a percentage. I should also emphasize that these values are calculated based on the percentages over the closing price. As I've mentioned, the variation analysis tool gives us a visual insight about possible support and resistance levels based on the percentage change of a crypto asset. In other words, in this example, we're using Bitcoin. So in the event that this quote reaches 55,659, it would have risen 10%, and its daily close would be reflecting of that. If we were performing a trade, we would interpret this data like so. Does Bitcoin have the momentum to push its price even higher? Similarly, we can imagine the other end of the spectrum where we can have a negative variation of 10%, meaning that Bitcoin experienced a 10% drop in price all the way to 45,539. We could also ask ourselves, does a 10% drop in price sound like an attractive market entry point? And should I close out my position, or according to my strategy, can I still continue to trade? It's important to note that this variation is daily, so we should think very carefully before making entry and exit decisions. We can also change the settings of our tool by right-clicking directly on the tool, selecting Variation Analysis Properties, and here we'll have access to different fonts, different styles, and different sizes. We can also add alarms for price zones that we would consider important for executing our trades. To do this, we would again right-click on the tool and then click Add Alert. Here we can actually change the alert type. We can go ahead and change the trading pair directly here as well if we want. We can also edit the sound that we want for our alert, as well as change the trigger price directly here. And here we can customize our own message. And then to save changes, we just click OK. Most importantly, this tool is extremely important for analyzing the different price ranges and weighing whether or not it makes sense to trade at each price level.